Jill, one of my students, came to me after a few weeks and said this simple routine fixed my Italian speaking. So, if you ever thought,
what's wrong with me?
Because you go blank when you try to speak after courses, apps, podcasts, videos, grammar drills, well, I have been there too. That might surprise you because I'm an Italian tutor, but it didn't happen with Italian, it happened when I was learning Spanish. That's exactly why I recognized Jill's problem so quickly, so in this video I'm going to show you why all that studying leads to going blank, what makes speaking Italian click, and the simple 6-step routine you can fit into 15 minutes a day. Let's start with what's actually happening. Most learners are overloaded with input, courses, explanations, videos, rules. You recognize a lot, and recognition feels like progress, but recognition isn't production. Think of it like watching someone drive. You understand what's happening, you could explain it, but until you sit behind the wheel, nothing becomes automatic. That's exactly what I was doing in Spanish, and it's what I see all the time with Italian students. This is where things started to change for me. Then I realized I was missing something important: writing. Not essays, not homework, not school-style writing, just simple daily writing. At first I was skeptical. It felt almost too basic to matter, but writing does something exposure alone doesn't. It forces you to slow down and search for words instead of hoping they appear when you speak. Writing is basically slow motion speaking. Same language systems, same skills, just without pressure. Here is why that matters. When you write, you are not just recognizing language anymore. You are pulling it out of memory and putting it together yourself. That effort strengthens recall. It also forces you to connect words to your own life, which is exactly how language becomes usable. This is what I noticed in Spanish. And when I started asking my Italian students to do the same thing, I saw the same pattern again and again. Words they knew suddenly became words they could use. Now, listen carefully. This only works if you drop one idea. Writing is not a test. I had to find my instinct to be correct, checking rules, second guessing, stopping mid-sentence, and that kills flow. Writing isn't about accuracy first. It's about expression first. Find your own voice, your own words. Mistakes aren't failure, they are feedback. Once I stopped trying to write well and just wrote, my speaking improved without me forcing it. So this leads to the system you can copy and start speaking Italian now, the writing system. These are the exact 3 steps I asked my students to start with. Write the date, set a 10-minute timer, write whatever comes to mind. When the timer ends, stop. Short and regular, bits long and occasional. Always. If you don't know what to write, start with Recently I've been thinking about, di recente sto pensando a, this weekend I want to, questo fine settimana voglio, beginners, keep it simple, short sentences are enough. One thing I suggest to my students, and I do myself to add flow to my thoughts, is keep a short list of Italian connectors nearby. Words like però, quindi, anche se, invece, don't rely on it. Just glance if you get stuck. Over time you won't need it, and those same phrases start appearing naturally when you speak. That's when you know learning is working. Now, writing is only half of the job. After writing, I do 3 more things. So, step 4, I reread what I've written and fix what I notice. Nothing fancy, just awareness. Step 5, I take a photo of the page or copy the text into ChatGPT and I use this prompt. Transcribe this text, correct it into detail, and tell me my current level. Step 6. I follow up with 1 more Prompt. Based on your feedback, show me 5 alternative ways a person at my level would write this. Then I go back to my page and apply the corrections, the improvements, and the new words I've learned using a different color. This isn't a test, it's feedback on your own thoughts, which is the most powerful thing. So, when is the best time to do this? For me, it's first in the morning. I make a cup of tea, sit down and write. Nothing dramatic, but no matter how busy the day gets, I've already done something meaningful for my learning. And over time, that's what actually makes the difference. Writing isn't replacing speaking, it's training for it. It's the bridge between understanding and fluency. It worked for me in Spanish, it works for my Italian students, so here is your challenge. Start a daily writing habit in your target language. Now, I've said a lot, but if you really want to learn Italian fast, if learning Italian is a struggle, watch this video next. And remember, stick to Italian, and Italian will stick to you. Ciao!